Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie and you're watching Reliable Roots, and today I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what we are doing for our Waldorf inspired kindergarten summer. This is the Earthschooling curriculum. When I was looking at different Waldorf inspired curriculums, I saw a lot of different reviews for Oak Meadow and Live Education and that sort of thing, but I didn't see any at all for Earthschooling. So I wanted to go ahead and give an Earthschooling review. Now we have not done the entire year. We have just actually started this month in June. And this is important to note that I printed this out. I got this picture just off of Google when I searched for Google. So this is me printing out this curriculum and having it bound. The curriculum itself does not come like this. So if you do buy the curriculum, you have to do that yourself. Earthschooling.com is a wonderful curriculum thus far. Well, I'll let you be the judge of that. But we are enjoying it thoroughly. But it is also a digital curriculum. It is significantly less expensive than other Waldorf curriculums that I did look at, such as Oak Meadow and Live Education, and I really wanted that because with Waldorf education, kindergarten lasts for 2 years, and I'm still not completely comfortable with doing that for 2 years with my kindergartners, so I decided to do kindergarten this summer and maybe into the fall and then switch over to the Waldorf-inspired first grade curriculum. So we might end up doing kind of like 2 grades this coming up year, or half and half. I love the kindergarten curriculum. Well, once again, I'm gonna stop giving my opinion now. Let's just get into it. So when you buy the Waldorf, or when you buy the Earthschooling curriculum, it is all digital, so you have to print it out. Now, this is actually only June, July, and August, as you see right here. So this whole thing is just 3 months. It is a 12-month curriculum, so you got all 12 months, and Waldorf is really based on rhythms and different cycles of the year, the moon, the seasons, and a lot of holidays, and that's why they do all 12 months, which I really love in comparison to other curriculums that I've seen that was like 36 weeks. I really love how this is spaced out. Now, one really cool thing about the Earthschooling curriculum that I also really enjoyed is that they give you options. Not so much in kindergarten and preschool, but definitely with the higher grades, they give you the option of doing a schedule that they print out for you, or they supply you with, or you can do the lesson blocks, which is typical of Waldorf education. So this is the scheduled out, and they give you a lot for your schedule. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that, is that thus far I have yet to be able to do everything for this schedule. So I will say that I'm trying to do both preschool and kindergarten this year, and I've yet to do everything that is supplied. So they give you a lot of things to do, but I have a good bit of unschooling to do myself when it comes to Waldorf education, because so much of it is based on rhythms. It's very art inspired. It has a lot of singing and a lot of music, and it's just not very, it's not the things that we have been doing. It doesn't have like a lot of workbooks and a lot of handwriting exercises. It's much more dealing with the mind, body, and soul, which I really love, but it's a little bit of unschooling for me because I'm so used to doing like workbook style curriculum. So anyway, this gives you a brief overview of what's expected. Each month comes with these first few pages of how the kindergarten day looks, and morning A, morning B, these are the different things. As you will see, the schedule every single day is kind of the same. It's very rhythmic. You have a morning A, a morning B, a morning C, a morning D, and so forth. So this gives you an overview of what those different options should be for all these mornings. Now, it's important to note with Waldorf, it's all based on rhythm, not on schedule so much. So if you don't get to all of these, or if your schedule is different or your rhythm is different, then that is okay. That is part of the whole thing, is that each person, each family finds their own rhythm. And of course, it will change as the seasons change, as the daylight changes. But I like how they give you all these options of different things. And it also really is another wonderful thing about Waldorf curriculum that Earthschooling really makes a huge priority is kind of cultural things, like they make a really big deal out of snack time, for example. Snack time is every single day, but you have different colors associated with the different snacks, and it's healthy snacks with a different type of grain each day. They're prepared together, and then preparation at the table is emphasizes that we all prepare the table together, we clean together. That's just part of the curriculum. And again, that's something that I'm trying to get used to, is incorporating things that are not ABCs and 1, 2, 3s in with our curriculum. So Anyway, this is the snapshot of the month for June. It gives you different weekly themes, and it gives you a little brief explanation about like the different events that take place. And then it also gives you, they have these verses. This is, again, typical of Waldorf curriculum, is that they have verses all the time. For every single day you get multiple verses, like 2 verses and a movement, and then the verses that are in blue change each week. So you will have 2 verses and you can sub them out depending on the month or the week, and all of that is available as MP3s from Earthschooling.com, along with a whole lot of teacher study ideas. Is that they have a whole lot of PDFs, a whole lot of MP3s, and a whole lot of videos to teach you how to teach Waldorf, which I really need, because I don't know anything about Waldorf. I love the principles and the ideas behind it, but I am completely new to this, so I love all of the teacher information that they have available. So each month you have a parent craft to do, and for the month of June it is the sand mandala, and they give you examples of how to do this, and you can also look up online for different ways of doing sand mandalas. I've already done mine and it was a whole lot of fun. It was a little bit of a mess, but I had a great time doing it, and it is supposed to be kind of a meditative sort of thing. There are also chalk drawing examples included on Earthschooling.com, which are lovely as well, and I actually just ended up painting my chalkboard black, so I will be bringing more chalkboard drawings as we go along. But they also do a nature walk every single day. Pardon, my children are screaming like always. They do a nature walk every single day, and there's different themes with each week of the nature walk. So the first week is the yoga nature walk, so you're going through and you're trying to find different animals and different trees and plants and stuff like that, and you are going to pretend, or you're going to make up different yoga poses based on those different things. So, typical day in a kindergarten day for Earthschooling curriculum is that you do 2 verses and a movement at the beginning of breathing out your very first thing in the morning. So we do this kind of as a circle time. It goes by really quick. My daughters are not really into it at this point in time, but I think as they actually learn the songs, I've actually heard them singing the songs later on during the day, and the chants and that sort of stuff. So as they learn more of the words and stuff, they seem to be having a lot more fun with it. Then you have the morning snack. Sometimes we're still figuring out our rhythm with this, because I don't have available, or I have not bought all the different types of grain. And this is kind of a big deal. So a lot of times we will actually skip all of this big snack thing. They'll grab an apple or something like that. Now, our main meal of the day, we do a big dinner every day, and I try to make that more of the central snack time, if that makes any sense. Is that the whole point of the snack time is not just the food, but it is the prayer of Thanksgiving. It is setting the table, prepping and cleaning and eating together and all those sort of things. Come over here, babe. Come here. You can come here. So we do that at dinner time. Then they have free play, love free play, and then we do our nature walk, and sometimes we're actually doing these in the morning time because it is getting to be so hot outside, and they have different themes each week. And this week we just did, I forgot what the theme was, but we went and scattered seeds on our nature walk, to just like the birds do, and we're gonna see in the autumn time if any of those seeds sprout up. Then we have lunch, and in the afternoon we have a story time. So the first 3 days is one story. And again, this is another Waldorf thing that I'm trying to get used to, is that you don't read the story, you tell the story. Storytelling is an art I am not familiar with. It's very difficult for me at this point. But like this week's story, I think was like 4 pages long, but it's a really great story. So you read it on the first day, you retell it on the second day, and on the third day you have some participation. Oh, I'm sorry, on the second and third day you have some participation from the kids. So they can dress up, they can act it out, they can retell it to you. That way it's solidifies it in their mind. Now, Waldorf also does a 3-day sort of learning style, is that they introduce it on the first day, they review it on the second day, and by the third day, the child should like really kind of get a hold of it and grasp it and remember it. And I love that because it just works. So that is what we do with story time. And then you see on Thursdays, they do a science story and or circle game, and then on Friday is read a picture book or repeat the story from this past week. Now with our schedule, I usually work at my job Tuesday through Sunday, so Mondays are my Sabbath. They're my day off, completely of rest, no obligations there. So our first day of the week starts on Tuesday and we go through Saturday. So a lot of times on Saturday, we will not be doing anything like this. We will be doing field trips or going out into our community, going out into our yard, or doing something of that sort of thing. So that is, and that actually goes along with that, is that take a field trip or a walk is usually on Fridays, and we do that on Saturdays. So in the afternoon is also when they do the craft time. On Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, they do the same craft for kindergarten. It's a little bit different from preschool. It's kind of along the same thing, but I like how they do 3 days of doing the craft, because it kind of teaches patience. Rather than doing one craft in one sitting and getting done with it, it teaches the child to have a little bit of patience and to put a little bit more effort and thought and energy into that craft. And then on Thursday is a watercolor, which I'm still learning how to do watercolors. I thought I knew how to do watercolors, but then I signed on to Earthschooling.com, and there are videos on how to properly do watercolors. So I will be doing that, and I will also be bringing a review of the watercolors that I just purchased for our homeschool. So this is, without going through, that is one week in the Earthschooling curriculum, and it goes like that for 52 weeks out of the year. So I'm not going to take you through all of that, but the basic gist is that it's very relaxed. It's very I almost forgot. Also, they do, where is it? Oh, they also do the breads. We do at least one bread a week, if not more. But I love this. Oh, and this, sorry, I keep going back and forth. So this is just, here, you want to say hi? Let's say hi. There, hi. So this right here just teaches, tells you the difference between the preschoolers and the kindergartens in the Earthschool curriculum. And I gotta make this quick because Miss Hazel's about to lose her mind. Here, I'll stick her head in there again. Anyway, and over here you have the daily inner reflections, which I love. They have 2 different weeks, and you just alternate those different daily reflections depending on what day of the week you're at. But it's kind of like a devotional. If you don't do devotionals, these are wonderful just intentions for the day and a great way to start your day out with. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions about Earthschooling curriculum or Waldorf curriculum that I can answer. We are new to this, so hopefully I will be bringing you an update as we go along. Okay, Hazel, gotta say goodbye before we lose our mind. Goodbye!